it's Shannon from Creative Chaos in Tennessee, and today I am just back to show you guys a really fun technique that I actually just did last night for the first time ever, but it was so fun. I pretty much created the whole background of this page using a technique with just ink, one color of ink, but I don't know how well you can see it. Or how the light catches it, but it is shimmery ink, and I use texture paste and a stencil to create it, and then did the drip technique. So, sorry I hit the camera. This is a layout of my youngest grandbaby Vivian, and of course she can't be on social media, so I do have her face covered. But I'm just going to show you guys how to do this really quick. The longest part of it and the hardest part is the drying time. There is a little bit of shadow because I'm going to have to stand up to do it so that I can see what y'all see. Okay, so pretty much you need a stencil, and I'm just going to use this stencil from Temu that I've had for a while. I love it. It's one of my favorite stencils. And then I am going to actually, and this is just plain white textured cardstock from Walmart. This is out of a Walmart pack. I am going to use this liquid gesso. I never use it. It never turns out right. But I had Holly, I think Fiercely is her name. Ivy Cole Creations, I think, is her YouTube channel. But me and her were on video chat last night, and she walked me through it, and we did it together, and it turned out really good. So I wanted to just show y'all how easy it was. So thank you, Holly, again for the help. I'm also going to use this texture paste. This is just the Ranger texture paste. Some water. This Balmy Night Shimmer Spray, Delusions Balmy Night Shimmer Spray is what I'm going to use. It's like this really pretty blue. And I'm just going to use this little scraper. And I like to use this. This is just, they're just cheap. I like to use them also for inking small things. They come in a pack off of Amazon for a couple bucks. You get a lot of them, so I just use them as, you know, dippers, whatever I need. Okay, so pretty much to start off with, I am going to liquid gesso my paper, just so that whenever I start adding water and all that stuff, it doesn't bulk up. Now, like I said, I normally don't gesso stuff. I'm not good at mixed media, y'all. I mean, y'all know, it's trial and error with me. But I just did, like I said, I tried this last night and did it last night, and it worked out good. So hopefully it'll turn out good. So pretty much you're just getting it on your paper, and I didn't even do the whole paper last night. But you just need to get it like really, you need to get it on but thinned out all the way. Let's see if I can do it fast before it dries, because it does dry pretty fast. My paper's moving, and I do have this on my mixed media mat, because if not, I mean, it's going to be a mess. This is messy, but it was fun. It was nice to just sit down and create just for me, you know, just to do something fun, like, and not film and worry about all that stuff. But so it was fun to sit down and just create that layout. But y'all know I got the goal of reaching 100 pictures by the end of the year, and I don't know if I'm gonna make it. I'm really close, but I have only done 3 for the whole month for November. So I'm a little bit behind getting there. Okay, so pretty much I'm just gonna wipe my scraper off, and I don't know if y'all can see this, but my paper is not like getting all crinkled up, which I hate that. But I don't know if y'all can see it or not. It gives just a tiny tiny bit of shine, but it dries, like I said, it dries really fast. I'm just going to move that for a second and wipe up my mat a little bit and get rid of the excess. All right. This is fun. It's a messy fun, but it's fun nonetheless. And you could totally hit this with the heat gun. I just didn't want to make all that noise while filming. I could pause it and come back, I guess. But it's practically dry, other than the very little edges that had a little bit of excess on them. So I'm just going to wipe it off. Okay. So, it's pretty, it's pretty dry. Like, it's pretty dry to the touch. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and do my stencil with my texture paste. When I did it, I did not do any rhyme or reason to it on putting it on. I didn't line the stencil up and all that stuff. If I can get my texture paste open. Okay. And like I said, I just use this to dip this out. Now, there's fancy tools for it and, you know, all that good stuff. But I don't have them because I'm not a mixed media person. So, I'm not paying out a bunch of money for stuff that is just going to sit and collect dust because I'm not going to use it. Okay. So, I'm just going to rub some of this on here like this and then apply it. I mean, most of y'all have probably done this, so you already know what you're doing, and I don't. So if there's other ways you're supposed to do all this, then I'm glad you know, because I definitely don't. I just trial and error it, as Ginger likes to say, and just do the best I can. Okay, like I said, I didn't line it up. I didn't make it straight. I just went in. I didn't even fill it all the way in. Let me pull this off. It looks pretty good. Okay, and like I said, I'm not lining it up because I just want it to be here and there and all of that. More natural, if you can be natural. Y'all know what I mean. Everything don't have to be perfect, because I am not a perfectionist at all. Okay, and I just kind of try to scrape the excess off so that it's not making a big mess. There's that, and then I'm going to go back in and just do a little bit over here. And it's a little bit messy, but like looking on there, but I don't mind, because I will use this on a layout like I did the other one. And I was going to do it using a different color, but then I was like, should I really? Because it might not look the same. Because this was actually for a challenge for the online crop that I did and this weekend, and it was use a stencil, texture paste, metallic ink or metallic spray, and what was the other thing? Do the drip technique off of one side of the paper. So, because otherwise I would never have done this just to be doing it, you know, just because it's just not my style. But I like challenges that take me out of my head, you know, out of my realm and what's my normal. So, and I'll have to wash all this up because y'all can see I got it on my fingers and everything. It's messy, but it's fun. Okay, so I am going to pause this time and let it dry, all the texture paste. You can see that. Just give it a few minutes to dry. You can hit it with the heat gun if you wanted. It really doesn't take long to dry, maybe 5 minutes or so. So I'm going to pause and I will be right back. Okay, and I'm back and it's dry. My paper did warp just a little bit, but like I said, this isn't mixed media paper or anything. This is just Walmart textured cardstock. Okay, so pretty much to recreate what I did, I was supposed to do the drip technique from one side of the page. So pretty much I'm just going to take this, like I said, Balmy Night Shimmer Spray, and I'm just going to spray it. Now, I sprayed it over my trash can last night, but since I'm trying to film this, I'm hoping y'all can see it without it making a huge, huge mess. So, I'm just going to have at it. So, I'm just going to tilt it a little bit, but you want to kind of put it on thick so that you have enough to run. And then pretty much just let it run and drip. Now, the one thing I did not like was was how it's like major lines like that. So I played around with it a little bit. Let me dry this up. And you could totally, if you had another paper or even this one, you can turn it over, spritz it a little bit, and dip it back down in it. And that would give you a whole nother effect. But we're not going to do that. Okay, so pretty much all I did was I just took a paper towel and I wiped all of this up. Just to get rid of some of it because it's so dark. Okay. But I didn't hit the top, like where the stencil part is. I just left it. Okay, so then I just went back and then I barely spritzed just so that it's giving me the little dots for the rest. Okay, and then I went back, I sprayed again a little bit, trying to get it to run down into other spots, but it didn't work as well. So I just took some water and I sprayed some water in, and the water gives it new avenues to travel pretty much. Let me add a little more down here. And so you just let that run off. And you could totally stop it before it gets to the edge of the page if you so choose. Let me draw a little bit of that up. And so pretty much you have your background. Look how pretty, y'all. Like, I don't know if you can see the shimmer from it. And I just went back and lightly dabbed up some of the water off of it. Take a little bit of the color up in places so that it's not super, super strong. But I love it. I think I will try it in some other colors just to see what it'll look like. This would be really pretty for, you know, Christmas, doing Christmas backgrounds. I didn't have any gold shimmer spray, which is what their example showed. So I just used the shimmer spray that I had, which was this blue. But I do have some other Distress Oxide sprays, so I think I will try it out with maybe some of those and see how it does. So, like I said, this just needs to dry again, and then you end up with this. And you can see how it's shiny. I didn't even use pattern paper except to mat it in and to mat my photos. And then of course I use my favorite Close to My Heart stamp to stamp out all these flowers, and then I use some little bits and pieces from I think it's the Simple Vintage Garden Simple Stories collection. So alright, so there you go. That's how you do it. And I just wanted to show you guys that and share it with you. So, I hope you guys try it. If so, give me a holler and let me see what you did. Talk to y'all later. Bye.